Hello, everybody. It is your girl, Ms.TeeTalk. I am here and I am back with another live. You know how we do every week with Tea Talk. We interview all of these amazing individuals, which I'm very excited about. Hey, you guys are tuning in early. Hello. Today, you know what? Every live I'm going to just introduce my hair because, I do it different every time. This is a half up, half down U-part wig, which I'm in love with some bangs. Well, my bangs. This is my real hair right here, guys. Hello. Holla at me. And I have my girl, Chandra Gore, gonna come and join us today. I'm very excited, and she is here, so I'm very happy that she's here. I've definitely been in contact with her for so long, and now for her to come on my show, all her clients came on my show. Now we have my girl coming on my show, so yes.
Hey girl.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. That bang.
You see it? You see my hair? This is the real
Love
deal.
it.
This is the real hair right here today, girl.
I love
Yes.
it. Hold up. Let me move this down.
I know. You gotta like
Okay,
adjust.
Yes.
Hi,
Okay.
Writer Iris. Hello. Hi,
Your hair
everyone.
looks amazing.
Thank you. Stop it. You're gonna make me cry on here. I get so emotional.
You are always you got it.
I'm so happy that I have you on my show. I've watched you for a very long time. And you actually watched me for a very long time, even when it comes down to when you're in press junkets and you're doing your podcast and your interviews and your platform. I mean, you built a media platform for yourself. So
Yes.
How did you get started?
Well, from the reason why I started my media platform, Conversations with Chan, was because I was getting a lot of questions through my business consulting and my PR firm. So instead of me booking consultations and stuff, I just started recording podcast episodes with the information to make it easier to disseminate to people who wanted to know more about PR, public relations, because I despise when people say PR, and wanted to know more about business setup and things like that. So that's essentially why I started Conversations with Chan. Hey girl, hey, that's your crazy wine. I'm sorry. Take a moment. Love y'all. You already know you're keeping the libations always. Yes, Black woman owned, honey.
Yes. we love it. We love the black owned. We rep that all the time. That's amazing that you definitely started. It's like you have so much that you do, and it's like, where do you start? Like, how do I start this? And you have the PR firm, you have your podcast. I mean, you do so much, in your businesses. And how long have you been in business?
I've been in business. Oh shoot, 6 years. Well, 6 years. Officially, I've always been a business consultant since before the interwebs was popping.
Oh wow! Yes.
Yes, I started out by back when information wasn't as freely available online. I would go to different setup, like different county buildings and stuff, to ask questions and get forms and things for friends of mine. So because back in the early 2000s, 2003, 2004, it wasn't as available as it is now. They hadn't gone to fully online platforms. Number one, before Google, Yahoo had full got fully and helping others build their businesses and their brands using Yahoo, their Yahoo business setup, and then Google comes along and just knocks them out of the box. Yeah, that's how long I've been doing what I do.
God. Oh my God, the business. What is your favorite part about? What is your favorite job that you do when it comes down to all of your different jobs? Did you hear me?
But when it comes to business, I love I love seeing people's eyes light up when you tell them the steps to help them bring their dream, make their dream come true. It's like that moment of it's that epiphany moment. Like it's all I have to do, and they do it. It's that moment that I love so much.
Is it my Wi-Fi or is it your Wi-Fi?
It's me. Hold on.
Because I don't know.
Oh shoot! Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, you can't see me. This is weird. Okay, here I am. Okay, can
No,
you see me
I
now?
can see you. Okay, now
Okay.
it looks perfect.
Okay, good.
Yes. So you were saying when I asked you about your favorite part, you said that you like to put smiles on people's faces,
Yeah, that aha
right?
moment. Yeah, that's
Yes.
the biggest joy in what I do because they have an idea, they have a dream. They woke up, it's like I had to do this, but they don't know where to start. So I help them. I get them where they need to go, and then I keep building with them, and they become a business, a brand, a name, an institution, pretty much. So yeah.
Wow. I love that. How do you pick your clients for your PR firm, and do they come to you?
Most of the time people come to me and I do a consultation to see if we mesh, if we're going to work well together. And I believe that every client is not for me, and I'm not for every client, because I'm really blunt, and a lot of people don't like that. They can't handle the truth sometimes. But I feel like every client that has crossed my path, we were supposed to cross. Our paths were supposed to cross, and I was supposed to work with them. I believe in transparency, which is something that a lot of people who come to me, they're not used to.
Mm.
They're just used to paying, and I don't overpromise. I don't do any of that. I'm very, very honest when it comes to it. So yes, you were mentioned on TMC.
Wow.
But I don't.
So Shoe Crazy One is one of your clients.
No, they actually are not yet. We have been passing ships in the night for a while. We'll get to that sweet spot soon. So they're doing great things. I like to see them. I like to see people grow, and I come in and I just sprinkle my magic on a little here and there, and that's how that usually that build a relationship, a rapport.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yes, I love that. I love how the placements that you get your clients in different publications. You have your own publication as well,
Yes.
which is amazing. Which I'm gonna
Yes,
definitely
you are.
I'm gonna fill that out. I looked at all the questions. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta sit down and think about
You
all of
have
this.
to,
But
because I
it's
want people to know
amazing.
you. You're amazing. Like you have no idea what you do in your area is amazing. And then I see you out there acting, girl. You better do it.
It is so crazy. I literally kind of like forgot about that in a way because I recorded it in the day that Joe Biden was elected as president. We recorded it in like November. So, but that was part of quarter 1 for me, and I wasn't realizing. I'm like, wow, I really dropped a whole acting. Like, wait, like hold up. Like I'm like,
Yes.
wow. I'm sometimes I live in the moment and I'm not realizing how much I do and what I do for even the community, for you guys, for your clients, for
Hmm.
everybody. And just like wow. Like I'd be like, oh. And
But
that's
you're so genuine, and it's a great feeling. Like, and that's one of the things I wanted to tell you. Like, keep doing what you're doing and stay that authentic self, because that's what's drawing people into you. Like, don't ever change, because it's your personality. Even though we can't be in the same room, you can feel it. And I only want to be around genuine people or associate with genuine people, and that's what you are. Like, and I can't, give you your flowers enough for that.
oh my God, thank you. I really appreciate it, especially coming from you because you're so blunt
I am.
and you're so real. So I'm like, I'm taking it in as like the higher ups is coming up and letting me know about how they feel about my work ethic and how they feel about what I've been doing and stuff like that. Because I've been doing this for almost 10 years. Next year makes 10 years, so it's crazy that I've came a long way slowly but surely. So when it comes down to your PR firm and you give your clients advice as well when it comes down to presenting, like do they need like the media kit?
Yes,
Do you provide all of that? Tell me the
I
process.
do. I do provide all of that. So when I originally start with a client, I Google people beforehand because I want to see what they've done and what may be lurking in their closet that they don't want to talk about. So,
Ooh.
because crisis management is something that's totally different from regular public relations, because if someone has really bad reviews, that can make or break them getting placed somewhere, because just like I'm Googling them, the outlet that I'm pitching them to is going to Google them as well. And so no
Mm.
one wants to be associated to messy boots.
Mm.
Someone who has ostracized himself in the community or said things that the outlet will have to kind of face and tackle. No one wants to do that. No one wants to say, oh, I did have them on my platform, but I don't align with their beliefs. I try to mitigate that by finding this out and going and trying to rectify that before pitching them so that I'm not getting the no's.
I
Because
get it.
I had a former client of mine, who did something 25 years ago and has been blackballed ever since. I said, you know what? Good. Did you hear me? I'm sorry. It kind of did the thing again.
Okay.
Am I
Okay.
back?
They did something 25 years ago. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
So what do they do 20 so no, you don't have to tell me
Yes.
what they did. But but so they did something 25 years ago and they've been
Just needless
blackballed.
to say, it was messy ever since.
So so cancel culture goes back to when I was born 25 years ago. Well, I'm 26, but
There
still.
was Yeah, it's not per se cancel culture. It's, you're guilty by association. So that person did something that was so day class it was terrible that it rang, it just rippled, and it was a morality. It was a how do you say, it was something that was personal that shouldn't have been done. That's all I'm gonna say.
Woo. And how do you deal with that as representing them?
So the one thing that I tried to do was make amends for that mistake, but that wasn't my mistake to make amends for, because that's not my cross to bear, and that person was not budging on saying sorry. A simple apology would have gone a long way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is, and I will say this: the person who's holding the door for you today might be the deciding factor for you getting booked or making money tomorrow.
Mm, that is absolutely correct.
Yeah,
That's why we have to move how we are moving on social media. This is why we're doing what we're doing because you never know who's watching you.
you never know.
I never know. I'm like I'm doing this TikTok every
No,
week
but
and see what happens, but like I
this
never
actually was
know.
done in person. What happened was done to someone in person back then, and it hurt that person so bad that now they're up in the ranks where they can make the decision to strike down anything that you try to do.
Mm,
And they were not even in that position back then.
wow. You see how that domino effect is crazy. That
Yeah.
in the cause and effect of it
Hmm.
is wow. So that's
So
that's
when,
interesting that you've had a client that was blackballed and they went through that
but
and
it was
stuff
their
like that.
fault. It was their
Yeah,
fault. A simple "I'm sorry, I didn't know." Being accountable and not blaming others is the key to, you know, keeping your doors open.
yeah. I
Hmm.
think I definitely. It's reminding me even when like the whole Kevin Hart thing. I was watching his Netflix special of how I think he said something about with the LGBTQ community about
Hmm.
10 years ago, and he didn't want to say sorry. And his PR was like, "Say sorry." No,
That's
no,
it.
no, I don't want to say sorry, but he'll joke about it in a stand up. So I think that holding yourself accountable for the audience, for everybody, and then for future jobs and for you to make money, I think that's very very important.
It
So when it
is.
comes down to your client, so I'm glad that they come to you.
Yeah.
And you know, they've seen you have amazing clients. I've had, I think, at least 3 or 4 people already on my show already, and
Yes.
they are doing the thing. And I love how you even present your clients as well. Very thorough, very important. So for somebody who wants to be a PR rep, what do you think are the first steps to get into that?
Take a class.
Okay.
Understand exactly what public relations is and what it means. It's not the glitz and the glamour, the red carpets, the big names. That's not public relations. That's just the fruit of the labor. The labor is understanding that you want to make the impact within that person's space or their community first.
Mm,
Understanding public relations is not just the pictures with the celebrities or the placement. It's the nurturing of your client's message. If you don't understand that or understand the fundamentals of that, then public relations is not. You could be in promotions, you could be in marketing, but public relations and understanding the ins and outs is not for you.
mm,
Because I see a lot of people dipping and dabbling and say, "Oh, I'm a PR." You're not. That's not the actual term is publicist, and understanding that you're managing someone's brand. Just booking them on play and doing placements is not public relations. Understanding how to craft the perfect pitch, understanding how to advise your client on a strategic plan that will help them to gain longevity and a following and support in their community. That's public relations. So if you cannot do that, don't even dip and dabble and put your pinky toe and say you're a PR, or that's what people say PR. Say you're a publicist, because then you're doing a disservice, and then those people are going to come to me and I'm gonna ask them who was the previous person. I'm gonna call you.
ooh, right on
I'm
spot. Like, hello.
Hey, yes, I have, and I have done it, and I will continue to do it.
Wow, I think that's very important that you have definitely done that, and you care about somebody's brand. The integrity that you have for your clients and for your future clients, I think is very impressive.
Thank
So
you.
I think you definitely should, I'm glad that the road that you're going and you keep going with that. And then also when it comes down to that, being a publicist, that word is like so like
Yes.
being a
Yeah.
publicist, um, you definitely have your own thing. So how do you
Mhm.
balance focusing on your own brand and focusing on, you have a
A
lot of
lot.
clients. So it's not, you
Um.
don't have like 2, 3 clients.
No.
Yeah, she has a lot of clients.
And I don't even broadcast. I let them shine on their own. Like that's not my I get them where they need to go, and that's where it is. But the biggest thing is that I have my own strategic plan. Like I'm very involved in my community.
Yeah.
I am a person outside of everything else. I'm a brand outside of my clients. And I think last year was the first year that I started focusing on my personal brand, because I was a mystery behind. I've been the puppeteer behind a lot of brands being great and showing up, and it was time for me to step from behind a little bit and show my personality, because I've had people say, "I don't want to share you with anybody." That's fine. I'm just gonna, talk about things, educate others, and show them that you can learn more. So that's my side of my personal brand. So that's why I'm able to put together a strategic plan for myself so that they can see that I know what I'm doing, because I'm working it for myself. So it's like,
Yes.
it's the duality of, walking the world together. So as they do interviews, I'm doing interviews, but I'm talking about the importance of having integrity in public relations and business consulting, and because I'm not a coach. I don't do the coachy thing. I'm not that person that's gonna send you motivational quotes. I'm gonna send you what you need to do. If you don't do it, I'm still gonna invoice you anyway and send you next step. So you need to stay on the track. If not, I don't know what to tell you.
Yes.
The invoices are
I,
still coming.
I love how honest you are and how you feel about your business. I think it's very admiring that you are so stern. And I think that being a woman in this industry and being stern, I think that's the key as well, because you're not playing around. We don't have time
Yeah.
for that. You don't have
No,
time.
and this is where I think a lot of misconception of women in business has come from ha 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 ha, it's okay. No. What you're not going to do over here is that. Like, I have no problem saying it's the 5th, your invoice was due on the 3rd, here's your late fee, keep it moving. These are your tasks. I need you to complete them. If not, I'm still going on to your next task. You need to play catch up and get where you need to go, because if I should not believe more in your business than you do.
Ooh. And
So
were there times where you felt that way?
other times I do that.
Mm.
And I have no problem walking away. Well, you're not serious about this, and I'm not going to take any more of your money until you feel like you need to do this. You need to understand and appreciate the investment that you're making in your business.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line. If I see you're playing, I'm not taking your money. That's not going to happen. That's, to me. So somebody's like, why do you like? No, because to me that's blood money, and I'm not here for that. I'm here to do a job. You are paying me to do a job. And it's your job to do the things that I say to help you get your business on track. And if you choose not to do those things that I'm telling you to do, and yet you still want to pay me, that's not okay. Because I'm not holding you accountable for what you want to achieve in your business. And there's so
Mm-hmm.
many people that will say, well, I'll just take the money. That's on them. No, because why would you take that knowing that in the long run, they'll regret the investment, and then your business is bad mouth, because no one will see the backside of, I emailed you 17 times, I've called you 32 times. No one's going to say that. People are going to say, well, she took my money, she didn't do nothing for me. I had that
Mm-hmm.
whole conversation with a former client of mine where I said, look, I put together a whole dossier of, this is how many times I've emailed you. This is how many times I booked appointments with you that you didn't show up. This is how many times I called you. These are so many texts. These are all the texts that I sent you. Here you go. Because they tried to come back and say, well, you didn't deliver. No, you didn't deliver on what you signed up for. So
Whoa.
that's, because that's where the bad mouthing of people's business comes from, because people take the money and no one hears that side of, I did everything that I could do to work with you. But all the
Mm-hmm.
people can say is, oh, she took my money, didn't give me nothing. No, you're not gonna have me like that, because then I'm gonna say this. I have a bail bondsman on a retainer, so that's not a problem for me to like, I don't understand why people, because with business and with money, people get real funny and they're emotionally attached to their money. And so
Yes.
that's where, people will start being, threatening and all that other stuff. I don't know. We don't do that over here. Nope.
No,
Mm-mm.
no, we
Mm-mm.
don't. Wow, I really admire that. I'm so glad because you are consistent, you are persistent as
Yes.
well when it comes down to getting your clients certain deals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, do you have any like kid clients? I was wondering about that.
You know what's so funny? I'm actually working on something for my little chocolate drop. You won't know her name yet, but she's adorable. She's smart, but it's a labor of love with working with what I'm going to do for her. Um, and because that's a whole different ball game, because you have to be mindful of the platform that you put children on and what
Mm,
they're doing. So my ultimate goal is to create a business model for children that works for me and works for them, and they understand, like, to do the media training, even though they're under age of 10, to learn how to speak to the media, to learn how to talk for themselves, for them to articulate how they feel, because children are just little people.
yeah, that's all they that's all they are.
Yeah, they're more blunt than adults, because if you're not looking right, trust and believe. Kids will
That's why I
tell
was
you.
like, is my girl Shauna? I'm like, is she gonna do kid clients? Because I think that's very important. I see it. I've
Hmm.
definitely interviewed kids on my show before, um, but I just don't see it as much often when it comes down to media. Modeling, yes.
Hmm.
Media, no. I don't
But
see it
it can
as
be
often.
done. It's just creating the right model that works for children, so that they can speak without being coached, and they're free to express themselves and actually, relaying that message to a producer or a talent booker to let them know this is the range that you need to stay in with your questions. So this is where I go in, and this is where the strategic communications actually comes in. So I'm still tweaking that. That is something that has been on my list for the last year and a half, because I do think that children need to have, need to have the ability to go on, do press runs and feel comfortable and knowing themselves, knowing their feelings, and know what they want to say.
Exactly. That's definitely important. I'm glad that you're dipping into that, because
Yeah.
2021 is we're about to open up a little bit. We're
Yeah.
opening up just a tad bit, but
I'm still not going outside.
I was gonna ask you. So how has your business been without being outside and being at events and being present and stuff like that?
I'm an introvert, so this has been the perfect situation for me to write, craft the best pitches, to, pivot, to do virtual interviews and stuff like that. This has been an amazing, amazing time for me. And my energy is not depleted as much anymore as if when I was out doing it, events and stuff like that, because it's draining for introvert to in an empath being out amongst people, because whatever people are feeling, I feel it, and it's like it's too much. So yeah, I'm good in the house. I like these people and this man sometimes. So yeah.
I love it. So what are we gonna expect from you in 2021? I mean, I know we're in the quarter two, but what do you have planned? We didn't even get into your, you're an author. You do everything. It's like I need you on here for 2 or 3 hours because you do so much. But what's your plans for this year?
More amazing interviews on my podcast and my YouTube. I have a major one coming up on Friday. Yes, and some major product launches for myself. I do have I battle with a couple of mental illnesses, and I put something together that's going to help those who battle anxiety, depression, and bipolar disorder and things like that. So I'm putting together a great product box where, the things that have helped me to cope, and an app, and it's going to be so amazing. So yeah, I have that coming, and oh gosh, another book, a couple more books. I'm up.
You didn't even get. You do so.
Yeah.
You keep yourself so busy. It's so amazing. I love it. I love busy people that keep themselves going and challenging themselves every single time.
Yeah, my ADHD keeps my attention span, keeps me. So if I'm working, I'm good because there's always something to do. But there's always something. I always do things that are going to help others. So there's always that underlying thing of educating people and helping them. The reason why I move the way that I move. I have voter registration here in Virginia is coming up. So early voting is coming. So I'm doing a push for that virtually starting next week. So it's so important that we keep that momentum that we had when last year. Like this will be the second year I won't be able to be in a library and meet people in my community and register them to vote. So I have to do it virtually. So yeah,
Yes. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so much for yourself, and I've been watching for for a minute now. Like I think I just followed you like last year, and I just been like, oh my God, who is she? She does all this stuff. Oh, she has amazing clients. I'm like, oh, and then I was so excited to just have you on my platform and to give you love and to give you your flowers. And even to see how you conduct interviews is just definitely amazing, because I've definitely heard and seen you done that before. I'm just like, oh this is my girl right here. We are like,
I've seen you, girl. Yes. You have it, like you have that certain you have that special certain thing that, that personality that, that shines and actually makes people feel comfortable, because normally I don't like talking to people.
I'm gonna cry. I'm like,
so
2
for
seconds.
me, it's like, you know, you have that, and you need, that's something you're gonna, I want you definitely, no matter what, I don't care what anybody says. If somebody says something crazy, you tell them to come to me, and then I'll make sure
I
they
got
catch these heads. Like,
I got my girl. Oh, I got my girl.
but you have, you know, that you have that, and that personality that can go far, and it's real and it's authentic. It's not a facade. It's not fake. And people, you know, people can recognize fake any day, but you're authentic. And please don't ever stop doing this. Even once the world opens up and you get back in the studio, keep that, because girl, you know, you are some correspondent somewhere, and if there's an opportunity that I see, I'm daggone sure gonna push you up for it. Like, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna submit
Please.
your reel, and you're gonna be on this, you're gonna get this check. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, that's
Yes.
exactly, yes, we're going to speak that, and we're going to find that, and we're going to do that.
Yes, I'm excited. Yes, I've been, you know, and I'm actually creating my reel again because I've done so many dope interviews in the last year throughout quarantine,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to, you know, I want you to see the versatility. Like I can do this live thing. Like I can do the Zoom thing too. I can do it. You know, it was just a year that I didn't think I would interview so many people that I, you know, been inspired by, or listened to their music, or looked at their shows on freaking TV. Like, I just didn't think that I would, my brand would be able to do that. So I've definitely, you know, came a long way by doing that. And I'm just so proud to even see people just like you showing me love, because I need to hear it. I need to hear it so bad. I do. And I'm glad that I'm hearing it from you, because it makes me happy.
Oh, I'm glad you're happy, because you have it, and I want you to keep doing it. And you know, like, it's comfortable to be able to talk to someone about what you have going on, and you have a great interview, so you're good.
Oh, thank you, girl. I'm
You're
like not
welcome.
gonna ruin my lashes. I'm not
Girl,
gonna ruin my
don't you
lashes.
let
I'm not
me
gonna
glue my
ruin
eyes.
everything.
I don't do lashes because I glue my eyes shut too much. That's okay. You got it.
Oh, I've been learning how to do makeup in quarantine. So I've been trying and trying and trying. I know how to put on lashes now. I'm like, it
Girl,
was a journey. If you see my lives from a year
hey
ago
sis.
till now, oh, everybody's tuning in. Hello, hello.
That's my sis Erica, and then I saw Tasha on here too. She's with Run Girl, but Geechee Girl. Let me tell you something. Charleston Country. I'm gonna be sending her your way too, because you got to talk about her new book. You Smell Like Outside. It made me. It called me to the carpet on some things that I need to do for myself. That's all I'm gonna say. So
Ooh,
you definitely gonna have to get her on there.
that's what
Yes,
I
you.
need. I love books like
Mhm.
that. Like,
Girl.
just give it to me. Just,
Yep, and it's blunt, real raw, and uncut, and straight to the point. It
I
may feel
love.
like it's hurting your feelings, but that hurt is what you need to have, so it can spark that, you know, because pearls are made from agitation.
Ooh, I
So we
like
can't,
that.
yes, we can't become the great pearls that we are without the agitation. So you smell like outside. YSLO.com. Yes, you definitely got to get her book.
I'm
Yes,
gonna DM you. I want to know, because
yes,
I gotta be talked to filth right now. I gotta hear it. I gotta see what's going on. I love
you
reading
got to
books.
talk to her.
I read books on a daily basis. So
You know, I got so many new, yeah, we have to talk, because
I
there's
see.
so many. I ran out of room, so now I have to figure out, yeah, I ran out of room, so I need to go downstairs and move some books downstairs to my other bookshelf, and then rotate them a little bit. Yeah, I read all the time.
Yeah, I love it. I love my downtime and reading and really diving into books lately. I think that's very important for us to do, is to really
Yes,
dive into books, and you know, and to try and look at different things. I mean, buying books about everything,
you
literally
got
everything.
to, like, I think that, you know, because most of the time we always stick to certain genre books, like nonfiction or fiction books, things that take us away. But those books that help us become better, we need to start adding.
Hmm.
We need to start adding those books. And then, yes, of course, I'm gonna shout you out, Erica. Don't play with me. Yeah, you have to add those books that are going to help you do the self reflection and to become a better person.
Yes,
And that's what it needs to be. That's what it has to be. It has to start from within.
I think that as well. It definitely has to start from, you know, then, and to see different like different books. I used to love conspiracy theory books. That was like my thing. Just reading
Girl.
about aliens and I was freaking
Yes.
crazy.
But
I was
it made you always, but those kind of books opened your mind up so that you could look at different things and figure out, like, wait a minute, I need to look twice at this before I do this. It taught you to be more analytical and to
yeah.
look at different. So you did great with that, so yeah, keep reading
Oh
that.
my God, I love
'Cause,
stuff like that. Self-care,
girl,
books, everything, relationship books.
girl,
I'm read.
American
Oh,
Gods. Read the book. Don't watch the series, but read the book, girl.
you are giving it to me right now.
Because
What's on my bed? What am I? Okay, see, I told you I read. So on my bed right now, I'm reading a book.
yes,
I'm reading a book called Attached, and it's about like the different styles of attachment in adult attachment, and
girl.
it's it's crazy.
But that's good though, because I will say this. Like I mentioned the book. Like seriously though, like that is a perfect. You're on the right. I love that because you're eclectic in your reading, and so yes, definitely gonna have to send you my book list, so we can
Yeah,
pick
because
out one that.
I would buy it. Like I have like a little thing of books too. Like I would definitely buy it and I would read it on my downtime when I'm not editing or producing or this or at my job. Like last night I was
Oh,
reading
that
it. I was
job
like,
is
oh
going to
man,
be one day. You're not going. You're going to be doing this full time. So you preparing yourself for that?
I can't wait. I've been praying, manifesting, putting candles around me. Like I need, like I need to come on. I want to do
You
this full
gotta
time. I
have
want to
that
get
work.
paid.
You gotta. Yes.
So that's why I keep going, keep sending resumes, keep sending my reels, keep sending everything. I'm gonna send you my stuff so I can be published on your blog because I have to. I need my name out,
Yeah,
Ms.TeeTalk. You
yeah, it
need to hear
has to
that.
be
You
because
need to hear that.
you have a great platform. So I would, yes, most definitely you need to do that.
We have, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm so happy that I had you on my show today. We had a really great conversation. People are
Yes.
tuned in, stayed in. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. And for those who just came in and didn't see the beginning of it, y'all can rewatch and repost and share and stuff like that, which I want to
Yes.
do right now, which I'm excited for people to watch you and really get in tune and get engaged. And see our dynamic because we here, girl.
Yes. We are.
We are here. I'm so happy I met you.
I'm
This
happy
is
I
me
met
meeting
you
you.
too.
Yeah.
We definitely gotta one day when the world opens up for real, we'll definitely have brunch or something and have a couple
Oh yeah.
drinks.
I'll come down there. You're only 7 hours away.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You're only 7 hours. See, I don't mind driving. That's what I'm talking about. Only seven
Yeah,
hours away. Yes, girl.
that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that trip. I went to Virginia. Yeah, you're not that far.
See,
Come on. Come
I'm
on.
here because I was like 11 hours. Not that bad. So it was like 11. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. You're not even if I take a plane, I'll be there in an hour and a half. Like
See,
not
that
even.
works.
That works. You make effort for what you want to make effort for.
That is true. That is
My
very
life.
true.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you have to do. So I'm so happy that I had you on my show tonight. And I'm going to repost this right now so people can see
Yay.
you and to see who you are, what you do, why you do it, and why you continue to keep doing it. And you're amazing. Please keep going. I'm
Thank
so happy to
you.
see your progress and everything with your clients, yourself, your author, you doing it for the community as well. You're just a powerhouse, and I love it.
Thank
I love
you.
it. You're welcome. So I hope you have a great night.
You too.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys again for coming on my show, staying here. I really appreciate it. It was really great talking to her. I'm very excited. That made me happy. She made my night. That made my entire night. Tomorrow I do have another live, so tune in tomorrow for my other live, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.